How do you fix a broken sink stopper? This is another home DIY project. I'm Robert, you're watching Locksmith Recommended. First thing we need to do is figure out why this isn't moving up and down when you pull the stopper release. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to get the stopper out of there. This is gonna be the trickiest part of the whole project. I've got these little $1 set of screwdrivers I got from the dollar store. They work great, I use them all the time. And you can use that to get in there and grab that stopper and pull it out. There's a metal rod that goes into that piece, and this connects to the other side of the metal rod. And as you pull this up and down, it forces the stopper up and down. So what I have then is the metal rod on the bottom must have rusted out and broken. So I'm going to replace that. This is the little pivot rod for the stopper. This is the part that connects into the stopper itself that we just talked about. I picked this one up at Amazon. You can also pick them up at Home Depot. I'll put a link to this product down below in the description. You're going to have to replace the rod. There's just a little clip here. Squeeze that clip together and that'll allow you to slide it off. You can see that mine was on the second hole. You just want to remember that, so when you put it back together, you put it back into the second hole. Then there's a nut right here, and it's just a twisty nut. It should just be hand tight, and you just twist and take that off. And here is the piece. In fact, you can see, yep, it was certainly rusted, and that is the reason why my stopper stopped working. When you put this on, you're going to put the stopper down in the sink, and your goal here is you have to grab it with this metal bar. So I'm going to put this into the hole, and I'm going to push my stopper down until I am hitting that. Now, when I'm putting my stopper into the hole, I'm putting it down with the hole closest to the metal rod. And when I hit that, I know I'm lined up fairly close. I'm going to pull this out a little bit, drop my stopper down just a little bit, and I'm trying to catch that hole. And when I catch that hole, I won't be able to pull my stopper back up. I'll feel my stopper go up and down, and I've got it right there. Then you just put the nut on. And just like the one that came off, it doesn't have to be super tight. You just want to snug it up good. Before you connect everything, just give it a test. Make sure it is indeed going up and down. So to reassemble this, you just put your clip on first, then your stopper puller at the second line in this case, the same level where it came off. And then you squeeze it to get that on. All right, let's test it out. Pivot rod that I replaced seems to be working and doing the trick. Water is being held. And that's how you replace a pivot rod to fix a sink stopper. And removing and replacing that pivot rod would be something that you would need to do, whether it's the stopper itself that's broken or if it's the pivot rod that's broken, but that's how you get your sink stopper valve to work. I'm Robert, you've been watching Locksmith Recommended.